There's a menace that has entered society today. That menace is Scrum. How could a boring 15-minute daily meeting where you talk about what you did yesterday, what you're going to do today, and if you have any blockers, propel your career forwards? Let me start by telling you a story. I had a coworker who, at every single stand-up meeting, would be grumpy. He'd kind of be annoying. He just wouldn't be a nice guy to be around. You ask him questions, and you get a lot of pessimistic negativity in all of his answers. And you start sitting there like, oh man, I don't like this guy. And well, what happens is a lot of people start not liking him. And they like him less and less. And what happens is no one wants to talk to him. Management's having a hard time dealing with him. And he just keeps hammering that same negative attitude every single day. Well, what happened was this coworker was eventually let go. What did he do wrong? He used daily stand-up to promote his image, right? He promoted his image of being grumpy and off-putting. And that led to him being let go. So I would say, instead, you could use your daily stand-up meetings to promote your image of success instead. So what is that? You're going to make it look like you're doing well. You're going to also make the point of making other people feel good. You're going to come in with an upbeat attitude. You're going to say, hello, everybody. You're going to be like, good morning. You're going to actually try to make it fun to be there. You're going to make sure everyone enjoys that you're there. You bring up the mood of the entire room. Let's think about another story here. You, for a moment, imagine yourself that you're doing a great job. You're getting a lot of work done. And every day you're reporting kind of a decent status. Oh, I'm working on this, and I'm blocked on this. Or, you make something sound like you're blocked, but you're not. And every day your Scrum Master, we can name this person Jenny, they get the perception that you're not confident, that you're always struggling, you're stressing the deadline, and you always need help. But that's not the reality. The reality is you're a productive team member. But the perception you built is that you are always struggling. Instead, you should be using daily stand-up to present the situations in which you are successful and then give more of a neutral point. Because the reality is, it's programming. Sometimes something takes a few days to do and you're not struggling. It's the reality of the situation. So what you do is you want to have a majority of those days during the week, 4 out of 5, be promoting something good about yourself, about the situation that's going on, or even calling out a teammate saying, hey, they did a good job on this and they helped me with that and they're good this way, that way. Don't make the focal point of the daily stand-up be that you're not successful, that you need help, that you're struggling. All right, so now here's another way that you can take one scenario and turn it into a positive very quickly. So there are these guys out there. They're called the always busy guy. They're busy guys, with busy schedules. They don't want to be pulled into any additional meetings. They don't want to collaborate with anyone because that would take them away from doing their work. Okay, these guys, they've got a reputation of getting things done, but they're always busy. Well, there's a problem with always being busy. Is there 2 reasons somebody tells you that they're busy? One is that they are incompetent, which means they can't do their job, or they're trying to get rid of you. Now, everybody in management knows this. Somebody who's busy all the time and no output, well, what category are they going to put you in? So you don't want to be one of those guys that are always busy, can't help others. You should help others, but always make sure it's advertised in the stand-up. You're using this platform as a tool to promote something. You could be promoting something negative, or you could be promoting something positive. So think about it this way. If you're always busy and you're in meetings and trying to dodge them and being like kind of vague, what'll happen is you won't be invited to those collaboration meetings because you'll be multitasking at those too, not focusing on the meeting because you're too busy doing other things. So you're not getting invited to strategic meetings. Guess what you won't be a part of? Management. You won't be a director. You won't be a CTO. You won't be an executive because you have become too busy and unable to focus on what matters. A busy person is not a successful person. Somebody who does the things that are important is a successful person. Instead of being a multitasker at meetings, focus on the meeting. Be the most focused person. So at the daily stand-up, you are so focused. You are focused to the point where they are telling you what they did yesterday, what they're going to do today, and if they have any blockers. You now play the role of the manager. You listen to everything that they're saying. You learn the pros and cons of their behaviors. You figure out what they're good at, what they're bad at, right? And what that happens to give you is the insight of a manager. You learn how to assemble a team because you know what they're good at, you know what they're not good at. This is a gem. Stand-up's opened that access to you. You're now able to see things you wouldn't see normally. And you can put inputs in there. You can give inputs, right? Guess who's going to be at your daily stand-up meetings? Well, you're going to have stakeholders there, which could be CTO, could be your manager. They're going to see you doing these things, demonstrating leadership. So why be too busy when you can show off the good that you do every day at this daily stand-up meeting? Tell me what you think. You're now using the daily stand-up, something that seemed boring and a waste of time, and now using it to your advantage to pull yourself to the next tier. All right, guys, have a good one.